Can you hear me? Hi, Bianca. Can you guys hear me? It says 0 watchers. 1 watcher. But it's 1, 2, 3. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Frog Pond, hello. Okay, so it would appear that there might be a little bit of a delay. My apologies. Hold the phone. There we go. All right. Hi, guys. How are you tonight? How's everybody? Cannot tell you how beautiful it is to see everybody sharing all of their purchases online. Cindy B! Hello! Sharing all of their purchases online. Everybody's having a good time. And I'm not having a good time. I don't have a stimulus. I want a stimulus. I want to go online and blow some money. Yeah, that's all I got. My son, he got a little bit of money. My mama, she got some money coming. So that's good. That's good right there. As you know, I'm still working. I'm still out there. I've been working and watching you guys all week. It's been so much fun. I have my little earphone in. I don't know if I shared with you guys, I was going to training. Going to training, going to learn a little bit more information. So not only do I have to look at the angle and make a determination on who's responsible, I have to write an estimate and make sure that the shop gets paid or we get cash in everybody's pocket. But now, here's the new one. I'm going to be handling the total loss of vehicles. That's when it crunches up and it just crackles all up to be damned. And there's no hope for it. We're not going to be able to repair. And so now we got to pull some things and we got to look things up. So, oh, Bianca, I'm sorry. I was going to call you earlier on my lunch break. And I got sidetracked. I was going to check on you and see how the kids were doing. I did get your message, Bianca, on the kids and how they are handling homeschooling. And it's a transition. It definitely is. Just like you're giving me great insight on my daughter and how you don't blame her. I feel for the kids. It's a transition, okay? So we're going to all be okay. With that said, I have some things that I wanted to share. Yes. Have you guys been online? I've been online so much lately. I'm enjoying everybody's posts. These right here came from Mystical Daisies. Yummy. Hi, Christy. How are you? Had the police here, thanks to my neighbors. Well, I'm definitely going to talk to you about that probably later tonight or tomorrow. I know that we're, in different continents, and I try and be mindful of when I contact you. So I usually hold those late night conversations for Melissa B because she's right here in Vegas with me. But I will check on you. So let's see. Mystical Daisy, she sent these out. This right here is a pineapple. What does it say? I can't read. I couldn't make out what the last word was. My mother loved this fragrance right here. It's real light. And it's a wax. It's very soft. So it's not as hard as the patty wax. And you can load it into your pen. This one right here, yummy, yummy. This says warm apple cinnamon. And it is blue. It is gorgeous. I have used it. I filled up a few pens with it. I love touching it. It's like real soft to the touch. And it sets my day. So I have filled up my pens with it. I know I told you guys in the past that I did have a preference for blue wax. It does kind of remind me of the blue wax. But when I first get started with the blue wax, I do have to wipe down the sides. When I press, I got to wipe the sides down a little bit more, and I have to, get into it a little bit. I do enjoy it, but this right here, I really am enjoying much more than the blue wax. I did keep Patty Wax in my metal tin. I wanted to try out the mud. I think this is Not Your Mama's mud. And I wanted to try that out in my metal tips. The reason I enjoy Patty Wax in the metal tip and some of the harder tips like these wide ones right here is because they expand. And when they expand, they work the way that you're wanting them to. It's a little more difficult in the thin placed ones because there's not as much room to expand. And so that's really why I wanted to kind of try it out in the metal tip and some of the wider ones. The wider ones are great, in my opinion, for, I would say, the rounds because, there's room in between the rounds, especially on certain canvases. So just finding a product that works for you, that you really enjoy, I think is best. Kind of moving over from, hey, Melissa! How are you tonight, Melissa? And so I obviously am going to, test this out. We have an update that I would like to share with everybody. Yes. A couple of seconds. Let me clear this. Is Rebecca in here tonight? I mean, really, Rebecca, you have me so addicted to this. I've been on this. I bugged the hell out of Melissa B with this. I just had so much fun. I'm in the chat rooms. If you guys are a part of our sisterhood chat room, you guys know I will get on here and I will bug you guys to death with this. I love this thing. So I don't know why I let it sit there for months and not play with it, but I do get some play in on it now. Quick update. I did finish my gift. This is a Mother's Day gift. I wanted to kind of share that with you guys so you guys can see. I did go with the brown acrylic paint on the outside. I was going to, oh my gosh, you see that sparkle? Yes, it sparkles like that when you look at it. The shine is amazing. I know that this is available on Diamond Art Club's website, and it is a pre-order right now. If you have the opportunity and you know someone who you think this would be perfect for, or you can picture it somewhere in your home, definitely get it. It is gorgeous. I do have another one that I'll be working on probably later in the summer. This was a commissioned piece and it came out beautiful. So I took some pictures of people who know that I'm going to be sending this off as a gift, and they really said, that is perfect. Absolutely. Don't, do anything additional around the edge, because I was going to add a little more iridescence to the outer edge. So what do you guys think? Should I go on full on and make it my own as the gift? Or definitely, continue to respect the opine of others. Yeah, the border came out really nice. This is Deco Art. It is brown. I was going to paint. This is actually 2 coats. I know that I indicated that sometimes you may have to go a 3rd coat. There was no need to go a 3rd coat, although when I put it on the light board, some areas like this area right here, it looks translucent on the light board, but it looks even all the way around when you look at it just, with the naked eye. And because it'll be getting hung, yeah. So the only other thing, I did do a light seal. I'm going to do another seal because I am definitely scared that, give it as a gift and then, diamonds start popping off 5 years from now. I want it to be a classic quality gift. What do you guys think? How many times have you guys sealed your Diamond Art Clubs or your Ever Moments? Obviously, I seal the hell out of Hurricanes, and I feel like you have to. I've also had to seal Glymex, but I am very leery when it comes to sealing, especially if I'm giving it as a gift, my Diamond Art Clubs. So let me know where you rein in on that. That will be excellent. Okay. So moving on from there, As you guys know, today is hi, Miss Soft Ground Crafts. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. Hi, Lynn Almeida. How are you doing? Never seal a diamond painting. There you go. There you go. So Jeremy says he doesn't seal. Cindy B doesn't seal. Excellent information. Melissa B says, Tia, I want them chips. Pete, you know what? Melissa, I was on my way to your house the other night when you were posting. Whoo, you almost had somebody at your door with a fork. You had dinner looking so good. So when this is over, I will always have some chips available for you. Come and sit and hang out. Boom. We're going to enjoy just chipping together. I'm missing Brandon. I haven't seen him in weeks. You guys know I'm always on my iPad. So we do FaceTime. But I miss everybody. I missed everyone. Hi, Mickey. How are you? If it's got popping drills, I will sell it. The only drills that I've had to seal have been, I did do a sample on Diamond Art Club because I was worried. I wanted to see if, if we would lose the shine and things like that. But it was a very light seal. I really don't ever seal my higher quality paintings. I've never, ever sealed an Ever Moment. I've only ever sealed my sample Diamond Art Club. I put a light seal over this. And then I've had to seal mostly all Huracan. My son, he's had to seal Huracan. He seals and goes with Huracan because those drills have popped a lot on him. Marissa, how are you tonight? Thank you for coming. How are you doing? So I'm going to jump right in. Today is the 22nd. You guys know if you've been on Facebook and in a lot of the groups, today is the day for the hashtag DP Get Your Big On. And so for me, I know I asked you guys to help pick last week because I wasn't sure which painting am I going to start with for the Get Your Big On. And I did decide to go with Liam Kelly Art Fine Soft Day. I kitted up everything and I am ready to begin. I have a quick question for everyone because I don't know. Hi, Booby. You guys all say hi to Ty. That's my bestie. She's coming in, so make sure you guys show her some love. You don't have to call her Booby, but I do tend to have people calling her that. So I wanted you guys to help me decide which end should I start the big end with. And I don't know. I've asked my son, I've asked my mom, and I really just don't know. I don't know. I really don't. So what end do you start with? Cindy, you may have to restart the live. What? She said her chat is lagging. Is anyone else's? If anyone else's chat is lagging, I really do like the suggestion. Is Crashly, if Crashly's in here, she is the one who said, her and Rebecca, try StreamYard. Try StreamYard. That may help stabilize your lives. And I will say, last week was the first week, definitely stabilized. This week, second week, I do feel a lot better. I know that I had the high def issue, got that. I didn't realize I had to go in and actually select high def. Such a pretty pic. Yes, Marissa. Oh, this is going to be so gorgeous. I cannot wait. This is mine, by the way. This is not going to be a gift. I saw this and I just had to have it. I can't wait to get to the water section. Why? Because I want to sparkle it out. I have an order coming from Tmall and some of her squares for sparkles. I would like to do some shimmer in the water. What do you guys think? I know it's huge. It's huge. I would like to do some shimmer in the water. Let me see if I can get that in. There we go. I would like to do some shimmer in the water. And weeping willows where the tree comes down and the leaves just hang. I want to do a little sparkle in there. This one has it has two ABs. One AB is green, and the second AB is white. So it's going to be right here, and their bush is going to highlight like some of the flowers and things. And then obviously there'll be some green. But I want some pinks. I was thinking about jellies, and I really want to just kind of customize it, but my order hasn't come yet. So you say bottom right. Okay. So that would be here. All right. Boom. Bottom right, Miss Soft Brown Crafts is all black. But I'll be in there for a while once I get in there. This whole right half of the picture. Let me see if I can. There we go. This whole half of the picture is dark. I mean, obviously that's going up into the woods, but it looks like this is all 310. What else? 823. 939. Yep, and 939. So I won't have any fun, any color in my life for a while. For this to be so big, you know how landscapes, they have a lot of confetti. For this to be so big, it is the most respectful confetti. Obviously, the flower scenes, as you see coming around the water, those switch up. But all of this, solid color block, solid color block, solid color block. All of these are solid. The house, solid color block. Some of the flowers coming up around. So I do think that for the most part, it is going to, for a square, and for it to be so big, I really think it's going to move fast. What do you guys think? It's a dreamer design, Cindy B. Yep. So this is going to be for the hashtag DP Get Your Big with 2 G's on. Make sure that you guys are searching Instagram. Make sure Diamond Art Addiction, you guys go to her page. She did her video tonight where she introduced the event, as well as Melissa B Craft with Me. And then they will be posting updates on Instagram. It's going to be really fun. I know that there's another, you got your TSA? What size is it, Angie? So in order to be a part of the event and to post and to enjoy all of the gifts, well, I don't think that the gifts are going to be a part of the size. One side needs to be at least 90 centimeters, okay? Again, one side needs to be at least 90 centimeters. At first, I thought that my Chuck Pinson from Dreamer Designs was going to qualify, but its one side is only 80 centimeters, so that left it shy 10 centimeters. So I moved over to here. There is also a Mandy-a-thon going on. I haven't received any information about that. So if you guys are aware, could you please post that information or get it to one of the mods so that they can post it into the webpage? Because obviously this one is going to be going on for 2 months. And it would be nice when you get to a certain point and you're, to maybe switch back and forth. For the Mandy-a-thon, since it's a Mandy-a-thon, perhaps you guys could help me select. I was thinking either Jasmine. Jasmine would be from Aladdin. She's the princess from Aladdin, you guys. Or Pocahontas. Let's see. I also have Sleeping Beauty, but she's in the background. There's no like special connection. I just like the colors. My grandmother being Native American, obviously Pocahontas. And then there was Jasmine. Jasmine had a lot of pretty colors that I wanted to just work with. So that would probably be some of the reason. I'm gonna roll this up. I will be starting on this probably tonight after I bug whomever I'm gonna be talking to. I do try and make sure that I reach out and I have fun with the family, the diamond painting family. So I'm Whichever one of you guys I bugged tonight, I'm sorry in advance. You guys know I talk a lot. So Miss Soft Brown Craft says to start from the bottom right. That's a good point. Does anybody ever start from the top right? For me, I always start either, like she said, bottom right and work my way out. I go this way and then up, to be honest. Or I always start from the top left and I work out and down. I've never started from the bottom left or the top right. Never started from those two corners. And I don't know why. Will I be up late tonight? Probably, because I may be calling you. It'll depend. I still haven't had dinner. So I'm probably going to eat dinner after the show, Melissa. And then I'll be free to kind of socialize and have a little bit of fun. Wanted to show you guys where I'm left-handed, so I start top left. Okay, top left. And Mickey says she starts bottom left. Okay, that's the first time that I've had that one. Bottom left. And my son, he always starts bottom right as well. He starts bottom right and he works out. Start on the. Marianne says she's left-handed. She starts on the left side. Okay, that'll be fun if you go live. I'll probably definitely be sitting there and hanging out. Let's see. So for this one, I started bottom right. This, I wanted to show you guys an update on my Catching Dreams. I put Catching Dreams up because I was working on the commission piece. And so that's why you guys didn't see me working on this one. This is one for me. It is coming out beautifully. Again, I just look at it and I can't wait. It's beautiful. So beautiful. And the colors are so vivid down here. So I wanted to show that I'd work that piece sideways. Like this? Or are you talking about the big piece, Mickey? Talking about Fine Soft Day? I start bottom right because you're right-handed. Okay. And there we go. That is so awesome, Angie. I'm so happy that you're happy. What did I miss, Angie? Can I go back up? Okay, Mistria says the Mandy Diamond Paint Along is with Anxiety Art Adventures. There you go, guys. If anybody has any information, Mistria says the Mandy Diamond Paint Along, that is being hosted by Anxiety Art Adventures. There we go. So I'm going to make sure that I kind of look into that and see what that is. We're coming into May. Yes, we are. We're coming into May. Can't type. Okay, a big piece. I am right-handed, but I got one color at a time. Robert, what's the biggest piece you've ever worked on? The big piece. Okay. Where is that painting from? This painting is from Diamond Art Club. It is called Catching Dreams. I don't know if you can see the, I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Here, let me, oh, wow, that's a good angle right there. Look at that. Hold on, I'm going to get you the thumbnail image, and this will probably help a lot more so you can probably see it. So I keep the thumbnail images on the box. And there we go. I hope that helps. There's a glare. I'm still trying to get used to. There we go. Maybe that's better. Can you see that one, Sherry? Okay, that is the one I have from Diamond Art Club. And I have Seaside Dreams from Dreamer Designs. Alrighty. So yeah, I think this is this is Diamond Art Club. I had to look at it. royalties. I'm glad everything. Ooh. I'm glad everything is in these sturdy containers. Oh, that could have been bad. I dropped this though. This is the most important. Okay. So kind of getting into tonight, just wanted to kind of follow up with you guys. The biggest one I'm working on now is a 50 by 38. It's a lilac diamond painting, and it's for your mom. There you go. Oh, and this is a great time to make sure you're focused on painting for your mom, especially with Mother's Day coming up in a few weeks. How many people are working currently, finishing up a gift? I know that when we get started on the hashtag DP, get your big on, we are giving plenty of time for everyone to kind of work on that. It is going from the 22nd of April through the 22nd of June. So that's definitely going to give you some time. If you get in the middle, you kind of, you can move over real quick, work on a quick little snack, and then come back. That's what I really like about it the most, is that there's going to be so much time to kind of do some other things. My Mandy is a 55 by 73. Is there any size requirements on the Mandy? That would probably be, something additional that I would, wonder. And Frog Pond says you can use rubbing alcohol. Mickey, put rubbing alcohol on a paper towel. Let it sit on the sticker for about 20 seconds. Uh-oh, I missed the question. So let us see. Mickey says, how do you get that sticker off the box? Well, I use tape. And so really all I do is just come up underneath the tape, and then I just leave it on the, I'll show you how I kit it. So this was for the Goat of Africa. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to try and see the tape on the angle. On the edge, I'm trying to, right here, on the edge. So, I just take the tape off. I just kind of come along, take it off of the box, and then kind of fold it up under. Yeah, I cheat. I don't take the stickers and put them on the box. It's because I want to reuse my storage. Now, if they were permanent storage and I was going to leave everything in there and I was going to make like several more of these, then I probably would have taken them. But for now, if you're, these are horrible angles to try and get used to. I need a camera where I can zoom and I can have fun. But I think you can see from this angle right here, you can see the tape on the back of my photos. And literally that's what I do with all of my boxes. So I just use regular tape. Care Bears in here. Same thing with these. I cut them off of the actual box. And then if you can see the tape on the bottom, on the back, that shows you that I took it off of storage container, and I simply put the picture up. Oh, there you go. So I don't have that worry. I don't have that fear. No CD, no don't. All righty. So moving over from there, have you guys been watching TV? Do you guys know that when it comes to the soap operas, the first week of May, the soap operas were supposed to run out of pre-recorded episodes? And I'm hearing, my mom is really distraught over this, that they've been showing repeats, episodes that she's already seen. And she is concerned because she thought she had 2 to 3 weeks left. She said that she believes they've run out way sooner than they said. Can anyone confirm that? Oh my God, I'm not the only one that cuts them off the box. Today is a good day. That's right. I cut them off the box. You ought to see how my son looks at me though. He looks at me like, what is you doing? He already got a sticker. I got a sticker and I got the box. And a lot of them, especially if there's more than 24 colors, guess what? I'm going to need at least a second storage container. So I want a picture identifying that also. And it also helps me because I need to know which container holds the first 24 and which container holds the second. So it helps me out. Oh, that wooden cutout, just looking at it off in the distance will tell me that one holds the first 24 or that one holds the second 24. So see, this has the wood cut out right here. It has the label. I'm able to put that off to the side. Then the first one I'm able to look at, oh, that has the actual picture from the sticker. And there you have it. Those are my colors. Now, if it actually has like more than 48 colors, let's say if it's 52, then I will just put the bags down on the side, and you can see the bags down right here on the side. I won't, open up a whole container. But if it's like a whole row or something of another storage box, then I may have 3 containers. I've never done any with more than 52 colors. So as the world turns, huh? You watch that? My mom, she does too. And she's saying that they're starting with the repeats, and she was upset because she thought she had until at least the beginning of May. Melissa B says General Hospital, they're showing repeats on Fridays. And Days of Our Lives has recorded clear up to October. Yeah, but they had took that hiatus, but I don't know if they were on hiatus. They were supposed to be, but I don't know if they were. So they have recordings clear up to October. That's pretty good. I think that was probably built into their contract, so I'm glad that they did that. Are you able to get unemployment, Robert? So I'm not going back to work until next Christmas from the new where I am. Uh-oh. So I'm probably going to be home through January of 2021. That was our new, update. They kind of hinted around about it. On Monday, they sent an email out. The email said that when they do start to return, after our city opens up, that they're only going to return 10% into the office. And those are going to be people who are critical to the operation of the actual brick and mortar, the building itself. They said about 3 weeks after they return, they are going to bring back up to 20%. So basically another 10%. They said by mid-July or 3 to 4 weeks after the second, because they're not sure yet where, when that return looks like, their hope is to have about 50% of staff, maybe 50% of staff working in the brick and mortar, and they're going to remain at 50% staff. So then yesterday, they did send out an email to us and, requesting us to give them an idea of who just prefers to work from home from, now. So I'm guessing a lot of companies are going to head in that direction. What do you think? Do you think a lot of companies are now going to, institute some sort of work from home program where a portion of their staff may be critical enough to be on site, but going forward, it may be more ideal to simply have work at home, options. I definitely feel like that, my job is something that can definitely be done from home. And appreciative, definitely appreciative that I'm at least working during this time. Volume is down for everyone, so that is a fear and a worry, but I am, working. How are they working things in Canada, Sherry? Let's see. Send me a link to these purple doors you speak of. Sounds perfect for purple door crafts. Uh-oh. They sound fun. Where are you guys? Where are you, friend? All right. Victoria, British Columbia. Ooh, I didn't know that. For the last 5 days, the cases of corona have been falling. Yay. That is great. That is great news to hear. I definitely hope that we continue to hear that. I have 2 friends. I have one friend who tested positive last Thursday. They work in a pharmacy, I have another friend who works on the front line in a nursing home, and they tested positive. They got the results the Friday before. They took a turn over the weekend, and they are. I'm just trying to keep them communicating with me. I'm trying to keep them submitting text messages and things. They're in a bad position where they're not able to go grocery shopping, and I'm doing what I can. I live in Las Vegas. They live in Ohio, and I'm doing what I can. I have sent out what I could. It's hard. It's hard to be all the way here to find, capable grocers that can deliver food just so that they can try to get to their back door to bring things in. They have no appetite, no sense of smell, and then their breathing started to become an issue. So I haven't heard from them today. Obviously, I'll be trying to reach out again. But yesterday, I did get them on the phone. I felt a little bit better hearing their voice and hearing, because it wasn't just a description where my mind was all over the place. I could hear how bad the labor was and if it sounded improved and things. And so I definitely, have my thoughts are going out to her. Like I said, she is in Ohio. I have another friend who is in Washington. And we went to school together. We've known each other since we were in the second grade. And her name is Stephanie. And Stephanie, if you are, laying in bed and watching, Stephanie, she has reported that she is okay. She feels like she has a cold. Like I said, she just got tested last week, and her results came in last Thursday. So she's not as far along as my other friend Crystal is. And so I'm definitely hoping that she doesn't get to the point that Crystal is at. But if you guys can just, wish them well, if you see them pop in, if you see them on my page or anything like that, just wish them well. I'm doing what I can. I really am. And anyone that I know, if you need something, let me know. I will see what I can do to help get something to you. It's very difficult, but in this age of technology, I'm definitely utilizing it to the best of my ability. I'm making sure I'm helping as much as I can. If someone needs vitamins, if someone needs groceries, if someone, just needs one meal, you need a meal, you didn't have one and things are getting tight, I will see what I can do to try and get something out to you, okay? Because I feel like I would want someone to look out for me like that. You see those chips over there? Melissa B., I'm talking to you. You already know. So if I need some chips, girl, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you and I'm going to be like, hey, can you run across the street and bring me some chips? I'm going to try and get you to, just leave them on the back step. You don't even got to come up. All right. I think those are going to fall again. Oh, they are going to fall again. Here we go, Tia. All right. With that said, jumping in, have you guys ever worked with people? I know, in the work world, when we're all out there, we all have our work husband, we have our work wife, we have our work kids, things like that. I can't tell you how many work kids I've had. Miss Tia, oh, Mama Tia, especially when you're in like a managerial or a supervisory role and you have the youth coming in and you just see them going down a path that you might not go down. Yes, need me chips. I was referring to me, but I'll get you some too. Man, why not? Sending lots of healing vibes, blessings, and prayers to your friend. Thank you so much, Sherry. I really appreciate that. I really do. What does that say? Why read of over 100 new cases since yesterday and 20 more deaths since yesterday here in Vegas. You don't want me to get started, Melissa B. I'm just going to say one quick thing. And you guys probably are seeing this all over the news. It's your mayor. I'm going to say it's your mayor. So She took it back to junior high, and she was talking about the beaker test and the little petri dish test and things. So that's why. Why not open? He asked her. He said, "Are you going to go into the casinos every day the same way you're asking your casino workers to kind of put their lives on the line and to go and interact with people? Are you going to that? Why would you ask me that question?" That was a no, but she didn't say it. So if one more person send me that clip, I got that clip like 6 times today, and I was like, oh, I don't like when Vegas is, in the news in a negative way. Right? So I got that clip a gazillion times today. So 239 cases in Delaware today. See? So, there is some concern still to be had, is what I'll say. Ministria says, I have tried to join your Facebook before, but had problems. So I tried again just now. Could you let me know if it went through? You guys, she's trying to come in. Let her in. Open the door. All right. So what I was saying is about, coworkers, people that that you don't want to, they're fun people to work with, but do you really want to socialize and take them home? So I've been thinking over the last few weeks, as I'm settling into my new role, am I starting to enjoy, I think I'm enjoying it. Being home, being able to control, just the variables, the controllables a little bit. One of the things that I feel like I'm enjoying the most is, my lunches. I feel like my lunches are longer. Why? Because I can literally come back 1 minute before I have to be. So I'm enjoying that aspect of it. I'm not coming back 7 to 8 minutes trying to, hurry up, run to the restroom, get back to my desk so that, I'm sitting down and ready to receive people and things like that. I'm able to take my time. So I am enjoying that aspect. Some other things that I find that I'm enjoying, the food. The food always meets with my criteria. It could be because, it's what I'm buying. But how many people have gone down to the break room at their job, and they've gone back and forth looking in them little refrigerators, and then they've gone back and forth, and, there's just no options there. You're upset, oh, why didn't I pack a lunch today? Hey, Nana, how are you? Hi, Shawana. When, I'm going to tell you, when the best food is in the refrigerators at your job. And I want to see how many people agree with me. The best time to get food, the best tasting food, the best options is when your ass then brought something good to work already. That's when that fridge is filled with something really good. It's when you've already brought your tasty lunch. And you looking like, why the hell wasn't that there the other day when I had that 3-day-old sandwich? Are you serious? Now that because I'm going to eat this leftovers. I'm going to eat this mac and cheese. I'm going to eat these greens. Yummy. I'm going to tear this, steak up. But why wasn't this there? That's when the best food appears in the actual fridge at work. It's when you brought something really great, really scrumptious. Do you guys agree? Or is there, a particular day? Same thing with the food trucks. You ever get used to the food trucks coming? You know what day they're going to be there. Then they throw you for a curveball and they don't come that day. Oh, I'm talking about just upset. You got your mouth already. You want there used to be this Greek food truck that used to come. Oh man, and they had this what was it called? It was like a gyro over fries. Oh my gosh, that thing was so good. They put the tzatziki sauce on it. I loved it. Loved it. And I tell you, the disappointments when you didn't bring no lunch because you can't wait to have this Euro salad, and then they didn't show up that day because they got a better route, or they're switching their scheduling around, or things of that. They have a catering event that's going to pay them more than they would have made just showing up and servicing your job. I always took my lunch to work. Yes, I remember. See, yeah. I always took my lunch. I did. I took a lunch, but this would be the reserve lunch. I always took the tzatziki fries. Yes, Ty. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You remember how we used to get them every Tuesday? Oh, man, I miss those so much. Anyway, yes, I was talking about you, Nana. Sherry's talking to you, Nana. I baked an apple crumble pie late last night. You can ask Melissa B. I sent her a photo of it. Oh, it sounds so good, and it would go great with anything I have going on right now. So that's one of the things that I can say that I'm really enjoying being here at home. I'm definitely enjoying the food. You guys know I have an awesome chef. That's my mom. And the food here is quality. Yes. Do I feel like I'm losing any weight? No. The last time that I was out, I was at Target. And I remember this gentleman, he was going in and out of the aisles. And as he got to the end of the aisle and there wasn't anything there, he would gripe, grumble. He was growling. And then he would go up the next aisle. And there wouldn't be anything in that aisle. He was doing the same thing. He was grumbling and griping, And one of the things that he said when he got all the way to the end, because it wasn't anything really available but snacks. It was like all kinds of chips and candy and cookies. And he just screamed, "We're going to be such a fat society." I've been holding on to that ever since he said it. I just keep thinking about it. While I don't endeavor to be fat forever, this really has been ideal. If you can get something delivered, it's definitely snacks and goodies. It's hard to get fruits and vegetables. It's definitely hard to get like the fresh items. You got to go shopping for those. But if you're staying in the crib and you're not going anywhere, you can get potato chips, cookies, cakes, candies all day long. And the ingredients to make your own cakes, cookies, candies, you can get those also. And Ty says, those fries were good. You didn't tell me. Wait, you didn't tell me there was pie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Mom made pie, Ty. Yummy, yummy. She misses you so much. Her does. Boy, I can't believe how long it's been since I seen you. But, yes. Cindy B says, I agree. I'm going back and I'm reading, guys, because I know I got off. There were only a couple of school lunches I liked. Turkey dinner being one. Okay. So, school lunches. Which ones did I like? I brought my own lunch in school. Yeah. I don't even remember liking pizza day. And I remember kids used to go crazy. All of the kids who brought their own lunch, they didn't bring a lunch on pizza day. But I remember I'd be over there like, ugh, yeah. But again, my mom, she made homemade pizza, with the flaky butter crust. So it was kind of, yeah. I always took my own lunch. I did. I always had ho-hos, ding-dongs. I'm such a problem child. Moving down. Let's see. Frog Pond says, apple crumble and ice cream. Yeah, that cherry boy. She's making it hard on us. Yeah, those. And the only other one I like is the toasted cheese sandwich because they have lots of butter on it. Yum. Bistria. Yes. Grilled cheese, love that also. We didn't have it often at school, but I would say if they had grilled cheese, I would have forewent a lunch for the grilled cheese, and that is why, because of the buttery crust. So you are right there. And let's see. Melissa says taco pasta casserole. That Melissa, she posted online the other day the dinner that first she posted a teaser that she was going to make it. Then she posted the pic right before she sat down and ate it. And she knows I'm local. If you guys saw that, you should have seen the look on my face and how I had to kind of wipe my mouth and, keep the drool back because it just looked so yummy, man. And I'm on lockdown and she's on lockdown. And yeah, boy, I tell you, the barter system is going to be coming back because that looked yummy. Ty says, I want some. I'm going to have to get Mom to figure something out and get something over to you guys, booby. Okay? That way you can have a nice snack too. And it can be made with love. Bianca's back. Bianca is back. Everything you're posting looks like it's coming in double. Melissa says chicken McNuggets and tater tots. They were her favorite school. I forgot about tater tots. I did like tater tots also. Just got my middle child to sleep for a nap. Okay. I'm glad that you get some downtime and you get to relax. Mickey says, Sherry, you should be in bed. Yep, it is almost that time. What time is it? Ooh, it's about that time. So that was one thing that I was thinking about, is with us being in this lockdown, what is it that, the distinction. When I get up and I go into work, which is into another room, I told you guys before, I'm definitely keeping my craft room and my work room separate. I need to be able to get off work and still enjoy my crafts. So I definitely could not do that from the same room. And a lot of people were asking me, are you set up in your craft? No, I'm definitely not. So I don't plan to either. I plan to keep things separate so that I still have a place of zen. And with that said, food is the other thing, we kind of talked about, for right now, the food is pretty good here. It's pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. There's I wish I had packed a good lunch today because there's nothing in the fridge. I don't have to worry about any of that. The drinks are pretty awesome also. My son did indicate to me tonight that we are drinking way too much soda. As you see me tinkering around with my favorite, yummy. So I only bought this small one because I've been buying like 2-liter bottles and things. So we are going to be cutting back on the soda, especially when you're cognizant of it. So are you guys out doing anything more than you normally would? What are you guys finding yourselves just overdoing, during this shelter in place, or if you're on lockdown? What is it that you guys are overdoing? Let's see. Melissa says, I always cook, but now not working, I've been cooking much more and being much more creative with the menu. Oh, I like that. Yep, sooner or later, Sherry, don't get tired. Don't tire yourself out. Melissa B says, I have just set up a craft area in my bedroom so I can have space away from the kids. Hi, Melissa Belcher. How are you? And Angie says, I have had insomnia really bad, so I feel you. I know she has, but what is it that I think that makes, it doesn't take a lot for me. I'll go to sleep. I may only get a little bit of sleep, like an hour or two, but I'll zonk out. Going to have to jump, have to wake up the husband, feed him, and then kick his butt out of the house to go to work. Well, you go ahead. I'll chit chat with you probably in a couple of hours. Okay? Eating more chocolate. Mickey says she's eating more chocolate. Oh my goodness. Um, Chocolate would be great right now. There is this store here in Las Vegas, the Sugar Shack, and it's all authentic. Like chocolate is kind of expensive, and we used to go there probably every other week. Every other week, maybe once a month. It depends. I would take my mom there, and we would stock up on our chocolates. I'm missing them right now. I really am missing them. I haven't had too much else. Like, I was buying the Atkins snacks. I bought those because I was hoping they would cut down on my snack, my snacking. I felt like they're low carbs, low in sugar, definitely low in sugar. The first ingredient is water, and I felt like they would definitely, help curb any extra snacking. I do agree that they did help curb extra snacking, but there's calories, like 150 to 200 calories. So while I was curbing the snacking and cutting the sugar, I still was, filling up on empty calories. And so was that such a great idea in the long run? I don't know. Would I still be doing it? Yes. Why? Did I stop? I stopped because everyone else had that idea, and the shakes are almost like non-existent. You can't find them. So that's pretty much what's going on there. Let's see. Angie says, man, it is beautiful outside tonight. The stars are amazing in the sky. Oh, that's a beautiful sentiment. Where are you at, Angie? Oh, never mind. You're in Minnesota. It says it right in your title. And I think I ask you that at least once a month. Melissa Belcher says, I have found myself up all night because my husband works overnight stocking, and I don't sleep well because I don't have to get up for work. So I diamond paint late into the night. Well, Melissa, welcome to the club. I know that there's a lot of people that are diamond painting late into the night. I know some people go on late lives. Melissa B. Craft with me, definitely, she's up sometimes and she'll go on late. So if you have an opportunity, and look her up. She may be going live. And she does, I think, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Friday, later in the evening. So definitely check her out. And then some of the UK friends, Pippa Brown, they go late into the evening if you're in the US. But definitely, it's always family that you can craft with round the clock. And Mickey says, my roommate keeps buying the stuff, and naturally, I have to eat it. I don't blame you. Naturally, you have to help out. You have to do your part. You don't want anything going bad because it's just sitting there going to waste. I could help you if you need. Just saying. Okay, Mickey. Now you said that, I may have to break into the kids' chocolate. Ooh. And Melissa Belcher says, my sister and niece live in Las Vegas as well. Oh, sounds like we're going to have a Las Vegas little mini retreat. I'm overindulging in my spending. What are you going to buy? I think everyone should. My sister, read that one. Here we go. I had the windows open all day. It was beautiful. What's the temperature like there, Cindy B? It's been a beautiful day. Sherry says, I feel I have been overspending also. So that's going around. And Brittany says she stays up late diamond painting because it's the only quiet time. I can understand that. Mary Ann says, I also diamond paint all night also. So with that said, everybody has different times of the day that they're diamond painting. Everybody has different times of the day that they're overeating. And now we have added overspending. Such a wonderful time in our lives. Um, one of the things that I find myself doing when I am off and I'm diamond painting, because there is nothing new on TV, is trying to revisit some older TV. Some things that I really enjoyed the first time around. Is there any programs that you guys, besides soap operas, because I really just got back into soap operas because I'm home and because, I know that they're recorded so far in advance, but, like I said, they are starting to show repeats, and that really flipped my mom out. So some of the other things that I wanted to do was to kind of revisit some old shows, thinking about, I don't know how many people are in this with me, but I am thinking about restarting. I tried to get Booby to do it with me, but she's already done it. Vampire Diaries. Did you guys watch it and enjoy it the first time it came around? I really did like it the first time out. I enjoyed it, and then the originals came along, and I fell for the originals. Loved them. Oh, got into the 60s. That's beautiful. Sherry says, beautiful spring day here in Canada too. Some of y'all got to see the sunset over the Rocky Mountains. That sounds gorgeous. Mickey says, I diamond paint from morning until night. And Angie says, I wish I could do stuff at night, like my recordings, but I can't because hubby is asleep and it wakes him up at the drop of a little pin. He yells at me. I can understand that. Sherry says, oh, you guys, we've got to see all kinds of unboxings very, very soon. Love unboxings. Keep them coming. Ty says, I'm down to do it again. Well, I can't wait. Definitely can't. I think that we should. Mistress says, Melissa Belcher says, I literally just rewatched the Twilight Saga yesterday. Me and my son and my daughter, we did the Twilight Saga marathon. All of the movies, we did that. And I think that is maybe what put it back in my mindset. So definitely there with you. Mystery says, I loved Vampire Diaries and I watched the originals and then the latest Legacies. I am watching Legacies. I am almost to season 2 and I'm trying to get caught up. I don't want to I hate when I binge watch so much that I just want to stop. So I try not to overdo it. I'll try and do like 3 episodes and then that might be my, max and things like that. But I'm almost, into, I think I'm almost at the first or second of season 2. So my son, he's done with season 2 and he's upset. That's a series that we started together. And because I was like, okay, I had watched my max, got up to, and he couldn't wait. And so he went on without me. And my bestie, Ty, she's waiting for me to get caught up to her also. So with that said, they have so many references to Vampire Diaries. It just makes me want to go back. I remember watching Vampire Diaries, the Damon and Stefan. I know that Stefan was supposed to be the hero, and it was supposed to be about him and Catherine, or him and Elena's love story. But I feel somewhere in there, towards the end of that first season, going into the second, it took a turn because of the chemistry between the guy they had playing Damon and Elena. I feel like it took a turn, and I feel like the producers had to go with it. I think they tried to get back to the original storyline, but they couldn't. They just couldn't. And everyone started to secretly, no matter how vile he was, you just started to secretly root for Damon. And so for me, I used to laugh at some of the antics that he would, there was no redeeming him at some points. And yet he was redeemed. So I used to laugh at some of the things he said. That episode where he said he was going to the Sizzler, Oh my goodness. So, I think back to those and the chuckle that I got being at like, there were points where I couldn't wait till the next week so that I could watch it again. I love that. And so I want to watch TV like that. If we have to focus on TV, or if we have to, be in the home and we're not, enjoying entertainment outside of the home, let's make it something that I just can't wait to do. I can't wait to get to. I can't wait to, see or finish. So that's where I am when it comes to TV. I also went far, 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 far back. And I've been watching Chips. Have you guys ever saw Chips, California Highway Patrol, with Eric Estrada? I don't even know the other guy's name. That's a shame. So I did start watching that. It was great. It was fun. Night, Mama. Mickey, have a good evening. Frog Pond says the actor who played Damon and Elena, they were dating in real life. Well, I can imagine. I think I heard something about that. Melissa Belcher says never watch Vampire Diaries. What? Well, you have something that you can watch because it should be on Netflix. Get you some popcorn, girl. Make sure you don't tune away until at least the end of the first season. That's all that I say. Give it a shot. Angie says, Sherry, are you still here? Cindy B says, I like to listen to podcasts. I'm hearing more about podcasts as well. Like there's some really awesome podcasts and things like that. I hear, that, I know that they have ads and things on them, but that some podcasts are really interesting and exciting. Jeremy says, okay, I'm back. I was listening and I was roughhousing with Trapper. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you this real quick, Jeremy. You have a new fan in this house. My mother, you know how she sits and she watches YouTube on her. I told you guys I got her a Kindle Fire. And it's big because she was always on her little phone. It's not little. She has a Note. So it was a pretty big screen for a phone. But I got tired of watching her. She was watching everything on there. So she got a 10-inch Kindle Fire. Loves that thing. Loves it. She walks around with it with her. She goes in the kitchen. It's with her. She goes in the bathroom. It's with her. She has that thing all the time. So Saturday nights, everyone knows where we are. We're watching Jeremy. She's watching Jeremy. And I think it was two. Was it 2 Saturdays or last Saturday? It was last Saturday. And he was talking, it was the Saturday before. You were talking about Mary Jane and how she bit you. I didn't know she was watching. And she's like chuckling when I'm chuckling. And next thing you know, I'm like, what are you watching? And she says, I'm watching Jeremy. And she was trying to say the channel JTMJ. And I said, hey, that's what I'm watching. And she said, oh, he is so funny. And that cat, oh my gosh. When you were talking about how she bit you, she bust up laughing. So then next week, which was last week, I think she watches, and you were talking about her again. And then the other night, you were Trapper do fry rear, and she just burst up. She loved that. She's hollering. She sees a picture of him when one of your video comes up, and she says, that's Trapper do fry rear. Oh my goodness. So I think it's funny to see her enjoy technology. What I think is really funny about it is she's happening along all of these little, venues and vignettes and videos all on her own. It's not like I'm kind of pointing them out and saying, hey, Mom, check this out. Hey, Mom, why don't you go and watch, I'm sure you're coming up in her suggested list because I probably tuned in, from her account or something like that. And so I've watched you. She may get you, as a suggestion. And she's happening along and she's really enjoying all of this stuff. But she'll refer to stuff as if like she knows them firsthand. that Mary Jane, she should have never been him. And when you said that she threw up all over your stuff, oh my gosh. She said, oh, I would have been so mad at her. So I think it's really fun. It's really cute. Like I said, she is happening along to everyone. She feels connected. I can't get her to diamond paint, guys. I'm still working on that. But she definitely, starts to hear some of the names and she recognizes, especially the family. She definitely knows Jeremy. She knows Melissa. She knows Cindy B, but she said she didn't do any videos. So Justin was mentioning Cindy B. We were coming back from his job and he said, oh, I miss them. I want to get on. He said, I haven't talked to Cindy B and I haven't seen anybody for quite a while. And my mom must have been trying to find you. She was like, well, I know Cindy B, but she doesn't do any videos. So, I think that that's cute. Oh, let's see. I think Trapper and Mary Jane could have their own channel. They are so amazing. I agree with you there, Miss Tria. Last week when he was talking about how she climbed up on that shelf and threw up on everything. I do like the segments where he tells us, it's similar to how, we listen to the kid stories from Mrs. Coffee. I love to hear those segments, gives you, it's like, weekly watching your favorite TV show or something. You have something that connects you to that TV show that brings you back. Same thing. You guys are a TV show. Love those segments where you're talking about Trapper Do and Mary Jane. They are so funny. That's right, Mama, and I never will. Cindy B's never going to do any videos. Angie says Cindy B is our goalkeeper. Yeah, I agree. But I like her little stories that she shares with us in the chat when she's telling us about her daughters and things. So, What is your son's podcast, Angie? Yeah, what's your son's podcast, Cindy B? Oh, that's what Gorekeeper is? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were calling Cindy B the Gorekeeper. You're saying that's your son's podcast. Your son's podcast and others. You can find podcasts on just about anything you are interested in. That's good to know. Spotify to listen to podcasts. All right, love chips. What candy are you eating tonight, Jeremy? Everyone always wants to know. Crashly, how's everyone doing tonight? Hi, Crash. We're doing pretty good. Awesome, Crash. You had me in awe. Did you guys see her latest pin video? I'm telling you right now. I do have that request. If you take requests, I believe I heard it first from J. Rob when she said the watermelon pin. If you take requests, I would love to see a watermelon pin, and yes, I will be ordering the watermelon pin. I think that would be so cute. If I had to, I don't have like a favorite fruit. I really don't. I like limes. I like strawberries. I like kiwi. But I do like the watermelon design on items like in clothing, in photos. I think that it's so cute. So if you are able to do a watermelon pin, I would definitely order that. Okay. Moving over from there, I know we talked about chips. And have you guys ever watched an episode? Watermelon and lemon, right, Ted? Yep. There you go. Melissa Belcher says, good night. I'm getting off here too. I have laundry to finish. Well, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. Hey, Marissa. Love y'all. Fudge stuff time for bed. You're going to bed, Marissa. Nighty night. But it's okay. I get it now. I figured it was close. Oh my God, y'all are going to make me cry. Stop it. No, don't. Yes, Miss Tria. She is so talented. I mean, I'm sitting there in awe. I'm sitting there going, wow, oh my gosh. She is making this pen. Woo, I'm telling you. So, and these look like these are just, coming out. There was no pattern in the picture. They look like they are just straight out of her mind. And what they start out and how they end up, that's so crazy. So I'm interested. Yes, definitely. That would be so much fun. A watermelon, a lemon. Um, I think those would be awesome. All right, moving over from there, we talked about CHiPs, the California Highway Patrol. It is the show that ran, I believe, I hope I'm not guessing wrong, from 79, I think. I think it started in 1979. I might be a little bit off. It might have been 77. I can't remember. I do think it was 79. And so I have been watching that. I think I am on I'm on season 3. It does get better. I cannot believe that it made it when I went back and started watching. I'm like, how did it make it? All them years, because I think it was on for like 6 or 7 years. How did it make it that long? Like, these first few episodes are rotten. They're rotten and they seem long. Like they didn't have any commercial breaks or something. I don't know, but it was hard to get into. The cast wasn't attractive yet, and so you do have to have an attractive cast. You got to give us some eye candy for us to come back and watch. And I guess we just weren't there yet. So we got there. They prettified everybody, gave some eye candy to everyone. The girls came along. They were cute with their little sunglasses and things. And there you have it, the makings of a hit show. What do you guys think? What is it that makes shows interesting for you? What is that catch that will grab you and keep you coming back to enjoy more? Bianca says 4 police officers got killed in Melbourne, Australia last night. Sad. Yeah, that really is. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm hoping that you and your family are indoors and you guys are safe and you don't have anything to worry about. Night. Oh, Crashly, love you. I think the latest pen is going to be a hit. She needs to stock up on those because she will be selling them like crazy. Yes. That psychedelic pen was very cute. Shawana says she's still here. She's just listening, working, and lurking. Thank you. I appreciate it. So with that said, we were talking about CHiPs. Again, don't know how they became the hit that they became, but they did get out of it. They did move on, to start to have some interesting, plots. I really did enjoy them. Also revisited, I'm about to go there. And I know that you guys are all going to join me in this one. Started back watching Who's the Boss? Can I hear you guys join me and say, Lord, Tony Danza was just fine. I know I'm not alone on that one. He was so fine. He can come and clean my gutters and, wash dishes anytime he wants. I know Angela had a problem early on with him and, the lack of shirts. He didn't have to have a shirt at all. I would not have been complaining. Do you guys think? I thought that was very innovative. And going back, I thought that was so fun and so funny to watch, just the role reversal where she's going out. She has a high-powered job. Obviously, she's a single mom. He is taking the domestic role inside the home. He's a single dad. And, he's trying to be tough, although he's in a feminine role. And the same thing with her. She is tough. And she, is in a masculine role. And they're trying to either soften up one character as time goes along and harden up the other as time goes along. Ooh, Tony Danza. And did you know he was a teacher in real life? I did not. Really? I didn't know that was him singing until I started back watching the show, singing that opening I know that he went on to do some Broadway stuff after the show canceled. How long was the show on? Does anybody remember? I know it had to be on for close to 10 years. It was on for a long time. Um, but I definitely, did not know when it was on that was him that sang that opening. And then I go back and I listen and I'm like, wait a minute, that was him. So that's pretty neat. Definitely pretty neat. And let's see, anyone watching the show, The Secret Life of Skinwalker Ranch? I don't know that one. What channel is it on? I'm more worried about Rebecca. Uh-oh. I'm worried about Rebecca, guys, too. But please, just please keep me, in high spirits and things, because I don't know. I know I'm worried. I know, if you guys were in there yesterday, I've been getting on her. Mystery says yes. Tony Danza did a reality show where he went back to teaching, and it followed him and his class. Wow. Okay, I'm back. Trapper cut his ear on the rim, so it got like a V notch. Oh, is he whimpering? Is he crying? Oh, that sounds bad. I love watching history, biography, and reality shows. I think that when it comes to TV, reality shows they're like a secret, what do they call that? Where a guilty pleasure, I guess. Yeah, reality shows are like a guilty pleasure. I find myself really interested in really watching them, and rooting for, the people depending on what the show is about. And then, when you talk to other people about it, I feel like I'm making light of having enjoyed that show. Yeah, I caught it. Knowing secretly I was there like, come on, girl, you could give him a chance. Go ahead, or kiss him, But I would never let on when I'm talking to other people. So reality TV, it's like that guilty pleasure. Everyone is watching it. You have to be, because it's still around. It came out in the early 90s with The Real World, and it just shot out there. And everyone had a reality program after that. And they are still here. It's almost like wrestling. If one more person tell me WWE and the WWF, that's not real. They always say that. It's that debate that's been going around since Pedro Morales in the 70s and Andre the Giant, and you see blood on these people's faces when they fight it, but everyone say it's staged. But then you watch reality TV and you get that same, come on, that's staged. That ain't real. But you can't tell me some of the stuff that happened on these shows. Jeremy says no. No, what, Jeremy? What you saying no to? You watching the 90 Days yet? Oh, Angie's. We talked about the 90 Days on here before. I sure do. I like reality shows like Ink Master. I like Ink Master, Sandy B. Want to watch people create things. You know what I like? The Forge, where they make the knives. They're, what do they call it? The blacksmiths, where they're forging steel and they're making, the big giant swords and knives. I love that show. I used to also watch Face Off, where they created all of the art and things that they were using, horror movies and things like that. What did you mean by no, Jeremy? So yeah, I know exactly what you mean when you say you like to see them make things, the Ink Masters, the blacksmiths, the forging of steel. I love those reality shows. At Angie's, as far as the 90 Days, yes, we talked about them a few months ago. One of the things that I went over was the lunacy behind some of the people's choices. Oh yeah, the Forge one. Yep. Forged. What is it? Forged in Fire. That's it. That's it, Miss Drea. Forged in Fire. Love it. Face Off. One of my favorites too. Yes. Love those. Love them. And I'm telling you, that show right there, to see how they forge that steel, oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, and then Face Off, I love the challenges around it, how they are able to come up with the different concepts, and they're turning, skin into the concept. I like it when someone is different and they're daring and they go all out with a concept. I don't like simple. I hate when someone is real simple, and basic, especially when they were a favorite and they didn't put any effort in. Sometimes the favorites, they get by on being a favorite. That's all I'll say. And I don't like that. But yeah, I love those shows. Back to what you were saying, Angie. Yes, we did talk a long time ago, and we talked about how the people that are involved in the show, unfortunately, they just were never made aware of the look categories. And the look categories basically outlines how people are attracted to one another. You can defy the look categories when you get to know someone. But what would be the reason for the defiance? Like if you're a one in the look category, meaning you could pull anybody you want, and the other person is a five, meaning, woo, Lord, they need some help. They need to sit in the salon and spend some time, vacation in the salon. They got a whole lot of work to do, and they need to pull the power tools out and get working on them. That's a five. You can be a one and pull whoever you want, even a five, But what makes a one stay with a five? Because that's got to be some powerful conversation. Powerful conversation, if you ask me. I think everybody, has their attraction level. They do. You have your attraction level. And then some people, unfortunately, they just don't measure up. And when I watch 90 Day Fiance, that's always on my mind. Are these people a good fit? If they were in a nightclub, would they initially be interested, both parties, in each other? Some of that stuff for me, you can tell, they want to get to the United States and they come in, and they trying to do it no matter what they got to do. Hell, high water, they going to move it and do, see what they have to do. So that's what I think of when I watch that show. I think of, are they a perfect fit? Could this one have pulled this five, or could this five have pulled this one if they were in a nightclub and everybody was partying? We hadn't even got the drink started yet. And, I walk up to you. You going to walk away, or you going to giggle and smile and, hey, you don't know where I'm from? So that's what I think of. Definitely. What about you guys? Do you guys feel like there is, some sort of euphoria that is surrounding the people that are overseas when they start to see these people and they start to communicate? Are they really, just looking for love, or, is there something alternative or ulterior to, why they're on these sites? I wonder. I really do. And then how many of them go on to be successful afterwards? That's the other question. Oh, and I tell you, my favorite, my favorite, Michael. What is her name? Angela, I think it is. Angela and Michael. Those are my favorite. They need their own show. Because Michael, he want to come to the States so bad. And she been trying so long to get him over here. She 50, however old, 5 or something. And she didn't had her eggs tested so she can have a baby by her 30-year-old boyfriend. Yeah. And the 30-year-old boyfriend, he want to get to the United States so he can hang with Trump. That's his biggest goal in life is to come, not to get a good job. Nope. Not to get over here and get some property, own a business. He want to come over here. He want to come hang with Trump. So, yeah. I hate to, but I need to head to bed. Good night, everyone. Yeah, we're going to be cutting out soon, especially since I was able to start on time tonight. I really appreciate everyone coming out, watching me chit-chat. It is killing me with, what does that say, Darcy and Tom. Tom now wants Darcy, and she blocked him, and he can't get in touch with her. Yeah, those oldies with the young ones. Oh, Angela, old as can be. And she make herself seem even older with all that yelling. She just seems so disconnected. Darcy and Tom. I don't know what's up with Darcy and her choice in men, but I feel like her choice in men are one in the same. For one, Darcy, she's chasing some plastic dream. She thinks that when she looks in the mirror, she's supposed to see something in particular coming back. She is aging herself with everything that she is doing. I really do feel like that. I feel like she is 44, something like that. And if she just let herself be natural, I feel like she would naturally have what it is that she is looking for as she goes out and like she's plumping this up, she's plumping that up, getting this bronze. And for me, Darcy is aging herself with everything that she does. Second, I don't think Tom is any different than the last character that she dated, the young 24-year-old guy. I do think that it was time for her to let him go. I felt like that was just an unrealistic relationship from the start. But I feel like Tom I think he's a scammer too. I'll never forget when the last boyfriend came back on camera, not the second time, but the first time. And his goal was that he needed to talk to Darcy in person. And his friend told him, there's absolutely nothing that you need to say to her that you need to go all the way to the United States to say. Nothing. And he said, well, I want to do this in person. There was absolutely nothing that he needed to say because they were already broke up. He wasn't going to say he wanted to get back with her. So there was nothing new that needed to be said. He just wanted some more camera time and another additional check. Those are the plot lines that I don't like about that series. I totally agree with you, Tia. Angela is so foolish. She is Cindy B, but that's why she need her own show. Love Angela. She is a catastrophe waiting to happen. Marco! You're not going to be disrespecting me. Oh, man. Her and Michael, I would love to see them in a series of their own. I really would. So, that's my take on the first guy that Darcy dated, the young guy. Never should have come back. He had nothing absolutely to say. And what he added to that storyline was nothing fresh. There was no additional perspective. There was no need for that additional communication. I think he just did it because he wanted to be on camera again. They asked him, yeah, we got to drum something up. We need her to have a storyline. And that's sometimes where, people start to question the realness behind reality TV. There was absolutely no purpose to that. None. And then he turned around and did it again when he came on the reunion show. Why? She was off with a whole different guy at that point. That was after her and Tom had their season Why was he there? That was some of the stuff that, all of them were getting into it about, that was unprecedented drama as well. Angela come along like she gonna regulate. She come along like she's gonna regulate, yelling at everybody. I think the young girl with the Syrian husband, she was the only one that was right. Like, there's no need for him to be here. None. No need for him to be here, no matter, what he wants. He thinks he needs to contribute. There needs to be nothing to contribute. His storyline should have been done dead. It should have been like, there's absolutely no reason, unless you guys are talking about getting back together and doing things that we have no knowledge of, and this is some secret reveal, like, yeah, we dating behind Tom's back, then there's really no need for you to be here anymore. It's reality. It's reality TV. We need to believe it. So Cindy B says he has a clothing line. He wanted publicity for that. I believe that, because he looked good in clothes. He really did. You could definitely tell that he should have been a model and things. How about Tom thinking that I don't know what is up with Tom. But yeah, Tom, he's a male Darcy, to be honest. He's holding on to youth and everything. Sent her pictures of him from years ago. You only do that. You only send pictures of you that don't look like you, when you're holding on to something. I send somebody a picture of me right now. Whew, boy, oh boy, they sure won't believe some of the other pictures. You guys, if you guys see me on Facebook, look through some of my historical pictures and you'll be like, yeah, that's the same person. Yeah, same person. But would I ever send some of those older? No. You getting these crazy pictures with me and my mustache that I keep posting because I have yet to remove it. You're going to get those pictures if I have to send pictures out. I don't want to send you pictures from 8 years ago. I'm going to send you these pictures now. One of the first things that these people say, y'all see the no neck guy? I mean, this guy don't have a neck at all. I don't know what happened, because he didn't send pictures of himself from high. He had a neck 12 years ago, 15 years ago, and he don't have one now. So that's the point I'm trying to make. If they send in pictures that aren't relevant or aren't current, then that's an issue. And then these people, they always say, you kind of look different than you do online. Yeah, because they scamming you. They want you to fall for somebody else, and then when they get there, you're supposed to miraculously, be this beautiful person, this beautiful being that only loved them for the words that you spewed, but yet you kept sending these pictures. What happened to the beautiful being that sent me and told me truly who they were? So those are the funny things about those shows that I find myself talking to. I say that out loud. I'm always talking and saying that out loud. Like, oh my gosh, really? But nonetheless, it doesn't stop me from watching. I still watch it. Oh. One of the other things that I'm really missing is just, some just outdoor activity. One of the things that I know you guys have heard me talk about my brother, kind of missing him. It is the season that he and I would be hanging out. 2 catfish stories this time around. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to check that out. My brother, I usually don't see him from preseason football through to Super Bowl. The following week after the Super Bowl, he's like, let's go. And we have what we call twin time always. We have our bowling, bingo, and just brew sessions. Our brew sessions are, we may go and, get drinks at like Applebee's or something like that, and just kind of hanging out, lollygagging, watching the people watching. We do trash talk a lot because he knows I'm gonna tap that ass and I'm gonna beat him in bowling. Truth be told, I win half the time, he win half the time. But I talk trash, girl, like I beat him every time. You would never guess that I've ever lost if you ever heard me talk trash. so, so I miss that aspect, just kind of going out there and hanging out and things. Um, we are doing our FaceTime right now once a week, but even that is just kind of like bringing me down and things like that. I can't really trash talk the way that I want. Yeah, when we get out, mm, you know, cause yeah, I mean it's not fun, I guess. If we would have went, cause we getting old, we can't do the things we used to do like we did when we were kids. So now we can't say stuff like "I'm gonna whoop your ass, you watch." Now it's like keep it up. Your ass gonna follow that ball down the aisle like you did last month. You couldn't even let go. Your fingers just swelled up. That arthritis getting to you. So that's what the trash talk sounds like now. It doesn't sound like it used to. I'm gonna beat you up. Wait. I'm gonna tap you. We can't say all of that. Tried to play softball a few years ago. Boy, I could hit the ball. I could hit it hard too. But when it came time to run, to kind of get around the base, I was like, can we get a pinch? And isn't that the fun part though? Used to be the fun part where you run around the base and you come woof, trying to slide in. No more of that. I hit the ball, but can somebody do the running for me? So yeah, trash talking during these times has just taken on a different face. Unfortunately, I want to be able to be good at it, but I'm not. I don't know what it's going to look like when we do get out to some field or some bowling alley or something. I don't want to slip down the aisle with the ball. That has happened. Not to me though, but it has happened. So now with these uncertain times, my bones is getting creaky. I don't want to be the one slipping down the aisle, so I'm trying to reserve my trash talking. And Angie says, I miss my sister and mom. I miss our get-togethers, playing cards, some wine, get food and get-togethers. Yeah, I kind of miss that. So you guys know, Ty was in here earlier tonight. Every Friday night, Booby would be here. So, and she would sit. We would pick a family movie. Yep, right while we were finishing up with, because I live in Vegas. So right as we were finishing up with Mrs. Coffee, go right into our family movie night. We'd have a delicious dinner, dessert. My mom likes to make homemade desserts. And yeah, so, and I'm really, really missing her right now. I really am. So I wish everybody would get that time back so that, you can start to, that was almost dangerous. Did you see that? Did you see that? The other day, and I'm going to blame this on Mickey. I know she's not in here. She can't defend herself. The other day, we were in a video chat. Mickey says that we asked what everyone was doing. She says she's reverse diamond painting. And obviously, there were some people who hadn't heard that term before. What's that? Mickey had laid down a bunch of one color, and it was the wrong color from the symbol she was working on. So she was going back, reverse diamond painting, picking it up. I tell you, she jinxed me. Later that same day, I found myself working one color against a different symbol. I kept looking, and I had to go back. And this one right here, as you can see, it has a lot of different browns in it. And I was like, that Mickey, yeah, I blamed it on her because I felt like maybe subconsciously my mind was following suit. Like Simon Says. Hey, I had to have somebody to blame it on. So it's coming to that time just wanted to kind of get together with everybody. One of the things that I have coming up, obviously coming up, where I want to do some things a little bit different. I know that, I went over the paint, which is the acrylic paint. I really like that. I know a lot of people have a different craft that they're working on. I really don't do a lot of different crafts at all. I'm going to be trying to pull out my clay. I did find out from Crashly that I have been using the wrong clay. And that's probably why it's not fun and enjoyable to me. I have Fimo, and I was telling her how her clay just looks so exciting, and it looks soft. Like, she can really kind of do some things with it. My clay, not so much. She uses Primo and Sculpey, and I don't have Primo. And so that definitely let me know there I had the wrong clay. Did get a big container of it. And because I don't work with it much, I probably will still continue to play with it. But at least I know why it's not pleasurable and, things. For me, when I would try to mold it, it would be hard, very difficult. What is going on with Rebecca? And what Rebecca? Are you referring to Rebecca McClellan or Rebecca Schilling? Angie's. That would be, so Rebecca Schilling is not feeling well. She has a cold, is what she's saying. But, she works in on the front line, and she had went into I just, because she has a cough, her appetite was, kind of down and things like that. And yeah, I've just been suggesting getting tested. So hopefully she didn't think that she was that bad. She just, felt like it was a little cold coming on. My concern, obviously, because I have two friends that have been tested and I know what their symptoms have been. And so some of the things that she said she was feeling is what caused me concern. Rebecca McClellan, I just think, we run really late. If you're referring to her, our time zones, like she's on the East Coast and it's late there. And so the last couple of times that I spoke to her, it was due to, the lateness and things like that. She watches it back and replay her, some of the other videos and things. I know that I go late at night. By the time I go, everyone is, kind of shutting it down for the night. And I get that. I do. And I appreciate everyone who does come out and kind of hang out. Some nights, I got an agenda that I would like to really go over. Other nights, just kind of chit-chatting, hanging out. I really appreciate that. I've been doing a lot more like whip and chat videos. So I'm trying to save like any agenda topics that I have for when I do my whip and chats. That way, I'm showing you guys things. I'm kind of going over some stuff. I have a lot of painting and washi tape ideas. I think that will definitely be some of the direction I go, as you'll see me outlining them and things. But more importantly, I just like coming and kind of hanging out and having people to chit chat with, hearing everyone's stories, of what their week was like, what they've been up to. And I appreciate you guys coming along, hanging out, and asking questions and, communicating and conversating. It's so enlightening. Have somebody in the family and in the group that I can hang out with, that can kind of chit chat with me. Oh, that's a lot of cheese over there. What is going? Oh, I already answered that. So with that said, it looks like, we're going to be cutting out. We only have like 11 minutes. I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut out a little early because I didn't have dinner earlier. And I remember telling you guys early on that I was going to eat afterwards. And I think if you guys are going to be up, I think in another hour or so, she normally goes pretty late, about 11 Pacific. I think Melissa B Craft Corner, or Melissa B. Not Craft Corner. Melissa B. Craft with me. Sorry about that. She said that she may go live tonight, approximately 11 Pacific. I know that's really late if you're on the East Coast. Make sure you look her up and subscribe. See if you can hit her notification bell. That way, if she does go live, you guys will at least get notified. But she is indicating that she was probably going to go live somewhere around 11 this evening. So that gives you guys about an hour, kind of get something to drink, refresh your snacks, and then from there, kind of tune back in. You're very welcome. I'd like to thank you guys all for coming out, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate everyone. Going to do another kind of whip and chat this week. When I do the whip and chat, I will be showing you guys the color palette and what I choose to go around on one of my other paintings. So definitely tune in for that. Thank you all. Probably going to be returning to contests in May. So make sure you stay tuned. I may, kind of change up my format and how I do them. Probably will associate them with my my whipping chats, just to kind of get everybody used to kind of watching them. It's been a while since I've done whipping chats, unboxings, how-tos, tutorials, and then still went live. I don't want to kill it or overdo it, but I definitely appreciate everyone's support. You guys all have a great evening, and I will see you next Wednesday. Yay! Thank you, guys. Good night.